Hello everyone, it's Dev Ipo here, and in this video I'm going to show you the two top job sites for foreign engineers who want to come to Japan and work. Those two job sites, in my opinion, are japandev.com and tokyodev.com. So it'll be a two-part video. The first part I'll go through JapanDev, and the second part I'll go through TokyoDev. Okay, so you can see here we're at the landing page of japandev.com, and just about their story, I think the creators of it is a couple. One is, I think, an American engineer, and I think his girlfriend or wife. I haven't checked exactly, but he made this. They made this by themselves, and this is one of the newer job searching websites. And you can tell he's really, he's really into his front-end web development here. Very clean. I like it. It's great. You feel like it's a kind of a design that's popular these days. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into it. So, well, first of all, I think you don't have to log in or register. That's a nice part. A lot of these job websites you have to register and use your email, put your CV up and all that, but this is, you just look at the list of jobs. So we'll go through the jobs first. That's easier. And then you see the first three icons here, or buttons, jobs with relocation, English okay jobs, and remote jobs. So if you're a foreigner from overseas, this is right up your alley. And they state very clearly here, diverse environments, global competitive salaries, English friendly, and a list of 251 best tech jobs in Japan. So just right from the get-go, from my opinion here is these are the top jobs. So you're going to get paid well for these jobs, or at least higher than average. It's just my impression so far. So let's have a look down. So they have filters. They have some new jobs coming up. And these are all IT related. So I'll just go simply, there's this. Let's say you're a React engineer. And then we'll change that and we'll filter through. So the good thing here is you can see if they sponsor your visa. So let's say I'm in where's the country? I'm from Argentina. Never been there. Love to go. Okay. And I need a visa. I've got 3 years experience of React. Okay, so we're looking through Japanese level. Let's just say conversational. I've got N4, N3. I can talk about the weather. What's happening here? Okay, and then remote work. Okay, let's just leave all that for now and just say I'm an engineer from overseas with a few years. But let's look at our options. 30 jobs. Okay, last updated February 2nd. Quite recent, so these guys are working, I think these guys are working quite hard on this, and I respect them a lot because it's not easy doing this in any country. It's even harder doing it in Japan. Oh, that's what I think. Maybe it's easy, I don't know. But let's have a look. Okay, web developer, there we go. There we go, that's nice. Partial remote. Apply from abroad, this is awesome. I've been coding for 3 years. 6 days, sometimes 7 days. And I know all about React. I know the best whatever. I've got my own little YouTube channel, whatever. So looking here, callback company. So you should always check Google search every company you want to work at, but let's just not go through that yet. So partial remote, Tokyo full-time. Partial remote probably means you go to the office twice or 3 times a week. I really like this display and setup here. This is great. Conditions 6 million to 8 million yen. Hey, that's livable. That's oh, that is livable. I mean, yeah, that's enough. It's more than enough. If you're a young person, guy or girl, and you have 6 million to 8 million yen, like I don't like I say in my other videos, don't think of it as like $60,000 or $80,000. You could actually you can think of it as 60,000 or 80,000 American dollars, but think as if you're living not in Silicon Valley. You're living in a comfortable, a livable space with that price. So you're in Tokyo. You're making 6 million to 8 million a year. You can apply from overseas. They sponsor your visa, and you don't need Japanese. Oh, this is pretty good. This is a good job here. I don't know what callback does, but first let's have a look. 3 years of software engineering experience with a bachelor's degree. Okay, so they want a bachelor's degree, but who cares if you don't? Just try anyway, because there's not enough engineers, so they might like you. Okay, 2 years experience of React front end and back end. I don't know what back end React means. Maybe they're thinking of like Next.js, or they want you to be able to write server-side code. Product and web design experience, okay, cloud servers, Node.js, REST. Yeah, so these are things that if you're coding React or Vue for the last whatever few, even like 2 years, you're gonna naturally, or you will go through most of these things. Okay, communication skills, that's always hard to find for anyone. Fluence, okay, so you just need English for this. So this, if you're like, I don't know, we can't see how many people are applying for this. So that's the part as well. And it just came out yesterday, February 2nd. I think it's February 1st today. So this is an awesome job, right? Already I can tell this is going to be cool. Or I don't know, you'll have to research the company a bit. But experience with framework tools, yeah, okay, Web3, Ethereum. Okay, here we go. So this might be some type of crypto service of some sort. Web3, okay. Google, Firebase and Google Cloud Platform. So these are preferred. You don't have to have them. So what you'll do? Okay, let's have a look. Blah blah blah. Okay, yep. I just know that. Look, I'm an engineer. Let's go. What do you want me to do? Right, React. Okay, I've got it. I know what I'm doing. And like most jobs in Japan, you get everything. You get the health insurance, all that. It's nothing different in most jobs. So, oh, sorry. Okay, no, it's a 6-month contract period before converting to full-time employment. So yeah, 6 months to sink or swim. We're currently based Daikanyama area. That's a nice area. Do you want me to show you? I'll show you. That's just near Ebis in Shibuya. So if you applied for this job, okay, let's see. This is Daikanyama. This is the Daikanyama station. That's Ebisu. So a lot of foreign companies around here. And then if you just go to the left here on the top, it's Shibuya. And if you live anywhere around here, you can more or less, or you can walk to Shibuya from here. You can walk to Ebisu. Like 6 or 8 million yen. You can have a lot of fun around here. You can get in a lot of trouble. No, not trouble. There's no trouble in Japan, but this job, I think it must be my guess is they've got a lot in investments. Okay, NFT. There you go. They handle NFTs. So if NFT is your thing and you Ethereum, and I'm guessing you have to do like Solidity, is it? I forgot. I was looking around for a bit. Okay, here we go. Quebec, we have 4 days off in office per week. But you know what? Like if you're living around here, you're living in a small apartment, and I don't think you want to stay in there every day. That's just my opinion. But anyway, this is not about Daikanyama and all that area. That's for another video. But I'm just trying to see, this is a very well laid out, Japan Dev made a really nice website here, a web application. So let's say I like it. How do I apply now? I think there's no login. So there you go. You send an email to, okay, this is how they've done it. You send the email via their registered email. Attach your resume and tell callback why you're a good match for this position. Feel free to include any other links or relevant info. This is easy, it's simple, I like it. You know, it's there's no register, like it's annoying to always register everything and, you know, connect with your Gmail and you've got to fill everything out. I like this style. Just get an email and you just send whatever you want to send. So hey, I'm liking this website so far, but I'm guessing you can't see how many people are actually applying for this job, because it's really, I mean, the location, the salary is quite good. I mean, it's not like Silicon Valley good, or like, you know, you work at Google, but hey, if you've been coding for 4 or even 5 years, this is really good. So that's the React job. And you can check the company. Great. I've got the information about the company and all their other jobs which you can apply for. React Native they need. Hey, these are incomes. You'd have a lot of fun. Trust me, I've had a lot more fun. I've had a lot of fun with it, much less than that. So you can find out the culture. Okay, anyway, so that's callback company. So that's by searching jobs. Okay, let's have a look let's have a look at company list. So the great thing here is you can filter out your companies also by location. And I'm like, yeah, don't always think, you don't always have to work in Tokyo. You might get paid a lot less, a little less, or even a lot in Osaka or Fukuoka, but you know, the rent is cheaper and things in general are cheaper. You have a different perspective on Japan. Your Japanese will probably improve more because you're learning another dialect of some sort. And just if you want to get Japan, don't worry if you're not in Japan. If you're not in Tokyo. So let's have a look at these companies, and there's a lot of startups here I've never seen, and some of the companies here are large. So Treasure Data is a large company. It says how many jobs are available. Bitflyer is a crypto exchange. So yeah, some of these are really quite large companies. Cyborgs is a large company, 1,000 people plus. Oops. So okay. Yep. So yeah. So you can look at and they don't show. Of course, they don't show the income because, you know, it's one of the large companies of Japan. So you can negotiate those. Same as Bitflyer. Yeah, so yeah, when you start seeing Japanese, maybe these kind of large companies will probably demand Japanese speakers of some type, or people experienced in Japan. But just like the company I saw before, there are smaller companies which like Callback, or this is a French one, I think. Yeah. So this one is another startup, and yeah, he messaged me once on LinkedIn, and I said, "Oh, hi, thanks," and then he didn't get back to me, just ghosted me. I didn't reach out though. I didn't, you know. Anyway, so if you're French, you probably might know this company, and they have 2 jobs as well: front-end engineer, back-end engineer. Let's have a check out the front. No Japanese required. So yeah, there are companies increasingly having no Japanese required. So mid-level or above. This offer is valid. Don't know what that means. So a lot of them have 3 years of experience with one other major. So I think I see 3 years around a lot. Nice to have Japanese proficiency in 2 and N1. Look, I have N nothing. I don't have anything N. Okay, so the only N on me is my New Balance. They tell you the hiring process, and they show similar jobs in the belt area. It's about the culture of the company. Hey, this is easy to use. I like it. Full time. So yeah, that's Japan Dev, and so far I'm liking it. There is a blog here. Look, this guy's also an engineer, the guy who made this. So he's got a lot of good he's got a good what's the word I'm looking for? Perspective on things as a foreigner in Japan. So don't just listen to me. Look at me. I'm a skinny Hagrid. I'm a Jesus wannabe, you know. So go through this website and have a check through all the details. I could never write nice blogs like this, so I'll never be able to do that. So anyway, we'll go through that and then find a job new. What's this going to do? Notion. They're using Notion. Congrats on your new job. 3,000 yen Amazon gift card. No thanks. Don't need that. And then job alerts, so you get alerted. Yeah, nah, I think they've got my email. But anyway, I think it's Mr. and Mrs. Turner. It's a new website, but good on him. Good on both of them. Doing great. Loads of respect. And then post jobs, we're not going to post jobs in the Japanese version. So that's japandev.com. Hey, I like it. The only thing I'm just when I look at this, there's 251 tech jobs. So there's probably thousands of engineers, foreign engineers who can't speak Japanese and want to live in Tokyo and enjoy the Tokyo life as an engineer. So the only part I just want to let anyone who's watching this, don't be discouraged if you apply to every single one of these and you have like 4 or 5 years experience and you don't get even a call. Like, just don't the competition, I think, is probably high. Maybe Mr. Turner could he'll probably, maybe I don't follow Twitter or anything, so I don't know. They were all on Twitter saying stuff. I don't know. Maybe he has been in Japan for quite a while. So let's see. Okay, here we are. Paul McMahon. I don't think he's related to Vince McMahon of WWE. He probably isn't. I'm guessing he isn't. He could be. He's probably heard that joke 1,000 times at least. But anyway, he's been in the IT industry in Japan since way back, well, at least 2010. So he's an OG, not too OG, but somewhat an OG of the IT world of Japan, and probably mostly Tokyo. So let's check out his website. I don't know if he runs it himself or anything like that. I'll put his Twitter or something. I don't follow anyone's social media, so I'm not sure who runs this or anything like that. But anyway, so it's last updated a few days ago. So it's updated a lot, updated often. Software developer in jobs in Japan for English speakers. So yeah, right off the bat, you know who this is who this is targeting. So apply from abroad, no Japanese required, and fully remote. Which I don't know why you would go to Japan and get a fully remote job and stay in your house. That's the part I wouldn't get. But I suppose you could get a fully remote job and travel to Japan, which is really tough. He's got his own Discord server, so go check him out on his Discord and his community. I've got nearly 100. One more. well, more or less, I have 100 people on my Discord. He's got like how many ever. Anyway, that's not all we here. 89 positions available. So there's less available here than on Dev Japan or Dev Tokyo, the other website I just reviewed. So let's go through the list here. Should we go through the list? Okay, let's just go through the jobs. Okay. They also have a weekly or something digest, so you can apply for that. So Infinity Vector. So there's similar numbers to, obviously not similar numbers, but yeah, from 5 million, if you're by yourself, you can have a good time in Tokyo. So that's a decent salary, especially if you just live outside. So, the good thing here, you can browse by category. Let's just quickly check these positions here. Android engineer at PayPay. So PayPay is a payment app, cashless app in Japan. Probably the largest cashless payment system. Zeals, what's that? I've seen it before. Okay, that's in Meguro. Okay, it's an e-commerce chatbot. I've seen it before. It's a startup. I think it's a startup doing very well. So there you go, data engineer, senior front-end machine learning engineer. So these are all decent salaries from 7 million to 10 million yen. Go straight to the website from there. Quite straightforward UI, easy to understand. No Japanese required. Apply from abroad. There's quite a few around. Whether they find those engineers, that's another story. There's a few startups and a few large companies here. Let's have a look at one of the jobs, and let's have a look for, okay, Medicari is everywhere. I mean, the job posts are everywhere. So treasure data, we just saw at the other website. So I never say like to people, don't try this website or don't try that. I say try it all and everywhere you can. Like if you've got time to apply for somewhere, just keep applying, because you never know. You just things like timing, or maybe one website less people apply. You just don't know these kind of things unless you try. You just got to keep trying and don't give up. So senior React, senior front end engineer. I don't think there's many senior engineers to go around in the world. Conversational Japanese residents only. So there are some jobs that they require you to be in Japan. As you can see here, it's in Osaka, and you can see the rate is a little less than Tokyo. But of course, rent is way cheaper in Osaka. I mean, not way, yeah, it's pretty cheap. You can live nearby the city with only like Yomang, like $400-500 around, and quite decent, and get into the city and enjoy yourself there. Okay, let's have a look at one of these companies. Which one looks interesting? Okay, let's say you're a full stack. Take me. Okay, I'm a full stack engineer. I use React and Python. Let's just say that. Go straight to the company. Okay, this is interesting. It's about tourism. Flexible hours, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's awesome. So you'll see a lot of companies give flex hours or flex time. So starting at 10, like I like that time too. 10 to 5. I think 4 means you can finish at 4, but maybe you'd have to catch up on the other days. Catch up your 40-hour week. Remote or from office, your choice. Awesome. Okay, share office in Toranomon. This is Toranomon is in Minato-ku. I think it's near the Ginza area. Okay, let me check. Nice area. It's a financial district. Tokyo Station. Tokyo Tower, Roppongi, all those areas. So, yep, that area there. And you'll have Shimbashi and then Ginza around here. You'll have a nice Tokyo Tower. Great. So some nice companies around. Hey, that's a decent income. They want Java engineers too. So anyway, that's just in their main, on their landing job, on the job page. But it's interesting that, it's not interesting. I like how they show the income, the average income, and that's all you can negotiate these things. Okay, so say there are less positions than the other. I don't know how much of his time he puts into this. That's the part, right? We don't know how much elbow grease he's put into this. Is that the thing? Is that what you say, elbow grease? Okay, so let's check out companies. Oh, this is nice to check. Nice way to check every company and all the companies they've hired through. So look, even if the job is not available or what have you, just Google search that company's. Hey, that callback was the same company in the last website we reviewed, the NFT. Hey, they've got similar jobs. They've got a lot of not a lot, but they've got a few jobs which are posted on both. But what you can do as well is you find just Google search these companies and just apply through multiple places. I don't know, maybe that's the bad thing, I don't know. Maybe they'll tell you what's bad. But anyway, this is a great company for engineers. They pay well. It's a translation company, Woven. Oh look, developer stories. So you can hear people's opinion. In this company, I don't think you don't need Japanese. If you have it, it's great. Localization company. You could just apply straight for that. Yeah. And like the other website, he has a lot of articles. Quite a few articles about income, salaries, visas, just everything I talk about on my channel, which, if you like it, jump on board. In a forum. Really? I've never seen this. So people, this is not boomer. This is millennial and Gen X and millennial generation of having forums. When we were younger. But anyway, that's a different story. So it's great. If you have a question, you can ask him here. You have to sign up and log in and all that, whatever. So I think both websites are nice, but okay, I'll just double check. How do I even apply for that job? Let's say, sorry, I'm all over the place here, but let's say I want to apply to, let's say I'm a full stack developer. I want to apply for this job. No Japanese required. Japan residents only. So I don't know why, I want to find out why some companies don't want to sponsor the visa or hire from overseas. Maybe it's a lot of, I've heard from companies, HR, that it's not so difficult to get the visas, work visa. It might be something else. It might be they don't want to go through the hassle of, let's say, hundreds of people applying, and then if they fly them in and they get them all ready and they're not a good fit, it's kind of could be a hassle. And you can't, I think as well, right, you can't fire so easily in Japan. Either you cannot fire because of laws, or what do you call it, unions, and or culture. So they don't have a fire culture, which I've heard directly from a CEO of a smaller company that he had a really, let's say, lazy worker who didn't pull her weight, and he couldn't fire her. But anyway, that's a different topic. So Yeah, a lot of 3 years plus experience required. But hey, if you have 2.5, whatever, you know, and the incomes are, yeah, that's normal, 4 to 10 million, depending on your experience. Partially remote. Wait, visa sponsorship okay? Japan residents only. Say you're in Japan, they can renew you or continue your visa. I think that's what it means. Okay, so let's go down responsibilities. Okay, it's a lot. Just tell me. Okay, there you go. SQL, Elixir, backend engineer. Need someone who can test GraphQL. I'm seeing a lot of things here that a lot of engineers know. Oh, that's a nice thing. Who this is for? Okay. So apply. Okay, how do we apply for a position? Ask a question. Okay, let's apply for this position. Note this position is only open to current residents of Japan. Okay, so if I say hi, job now. You don't write that, please. That's rude. And then type your name and PDF, CV, and submit. It's similar to the other website just before. It's easy, straightforward, and none of this registering your whatever and all that. Just send them a message with your CV attached. So yeah, both of them look decent. One has more jobs than the other, but it doesn't mean that you're more likely or less likely to get a job from whichever site. So you just gotta give them a try. And the reason I said top 2 for this video is that, wait just a second, you can get a newsletter to Paul McMahon. Vince McMahon. Okay. Okay, and that's both tokyodev and Japan dev reviews on my side. This is not well scripted or anything. It's just me going through and giving you my opinion and checking out the 2, which I think right now are the 2 popular job posting websites. So I'll give you my opinion overall on these 2 websites and who these are for. And yeah, anyway, so you see a lot of these jobs here, they want you to be experienced, something like at least 3 or 4 years around that. You're lucky I didn't see any junior, and I'm not searching so deeply, but just from my impression, my impression is that you need at least 3 years, and you need to know, you have to be 3 years and pretty deep into whatever you're working on, whatever the code is that you're working on. And I always say, so yeah, don't think if you apply for 5 and you get no reply, like don't take that personal or think that it's over, I can never come to Japan, because I've showed you in my other video, which I'll also link down below, is using something like Wantedly. And the reason you'll use Wantedly is you can go through more local companies, and those local companies might pay, they could pay up, they can pay similar incomes, but a lot of them also can demand less in terms of skill and ability. So you can also just be 1 year into your engineering experience, or even 2 year, or even half a year. Some of them might even accept you or put you on a trial first and then fly you over. And I'm talking to some people on my Discord who watched that video and have been applying to the smaller sized companies. And some of these companies may not be the best English speakers, but so what I'm trying to point out is you don't have to go through just English only companies. Like you can just give other companies a try, because you'll be surprised that some of them might speak a little English. Or maybe you study Japanese for 1 year in your hometown while you're coding and trying to like level up your React or level up your Java. And then having something like JRPT in 3 might be enough for some companies. And then within that, if you just show them that you're willing to, learn the culture and be immersed, and of course offer your skill set. There's this is not these 2 websites are not the be all end all, and also LinkedIn isn't. So don't think that if you applied through LinkedIn and no one replied, or you applied to these 2 websites, that it's over. You can't. Your dream of living in Japan cannot be true. It can. It just, you have to try these other ways, like using I think there's another website called Green, and there is another website which I'll be reviewing, some other websites and some other ways that you can get yourself into Japan as a engineer, whether you're, because even a mid engineer, I'm talking to some people with like even 4 or 5 years, they can't get a job in Tokyo. I think it might be for some of them that they're applying for these kind of like, these are the top jobs. This is you're the top dog. Is that what they call it? I don't know, but yeah, just you got to keep your options open, and you got to try all these different techniques. And just one more thing before I go is the reason I'm good at this so far is because I'm a freelance engineer, and I go around looking at so many different companies, and I'm not becoming an employee, but I am just looking at different types of companies, how they make their money, what kind of engineers work there, where they're located, just all these, just all the parts, all the bells and whistles to a company. So that's kind of the thing I'm into as well. I'm still a freelance engineer. So anyway, that's the video for now. Let me know what you think. If you like this type of content where I go around and show you different websites and show you what to look out for, and I'll probably make more. Either way, I'll be making more of this type of content. Okay. And if you want to talk to me directly, my link is in the description for my LinkedIn. Join my Discord server. We have all types of people, juniors, mid and senior engineers there. They speak Japanese, some don't speak Japanese, some just got a job in Japan. So it's really nice to bounce back ideas, ask questions, or just rant, whatever you want to do. It's a friendly bunch of people. So the link is in the description. Thank you for watching, and if you have anything, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Oh, also, I'll be doing live videos, live streaming, helping you hunt for a job. I'll just see how it works. So let me know if you like that. See you soon.